cast magic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The whole
it,
encounter.
What it
It's just like
Umlau
So
just got
dumb.
like a hard no. That doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like, well, you can't do anything this round, so. or
you're
this
not
match.
having fun tonight.
Yeah.
Fuck me,
around a
fuck
bit.
you.
Did you kiss your mother with that mouth?
No. God, why would I kiss my mom?
Fuck me. Oh, fuck
Man,
you.
right? Why is that a thing? Like, it's like the rebuttal's like, no. I don't,
no,
actually.
I don't.
Yeah.
Did you kiss yours?
Oh,
No, I kiss your
what
mom.
a loser.
Adam.
God,
Fucking got him.
These nuts.
we are live, by the way.
I hope that
Alright.
got it.
Let's see. This is session 21.
Are we live? I still don't see you live.
I see it this week.
Should be.
Is it streaming it? Oh, well, I'm not on Twitch, but
Oh, there you go. Okay, hold on. Reload.
Might just have been a delay. Yep.
Hey, let us
Oh, why does it
see
say
who
20?
we're gonna-
Oh, hold on. Okay, there we go. Should say 21 now.
does it say 20? Oh.
We good.
Zoom! It is you!
What?
Recap.
Ah. I'm,
It is you.
we
Who
fought
dies?
stuff. It was a lot of combat. And we fought these like creepy dudes with wings and claws, and they were like putting their baby eggs inside us.
That's
And-
right.
Oh,
and
oh,
like we were
God.
all, it was just like, no, don't do that. Stop doing that.
Yes, if you wouldn't mind.
And who got egged?
the
The captain got egged a bunch.
Bud
And
got
Bud
egged.
Bud got egged.
Ooh.
I got egged a bit, but they tried to egg me like a couple times
And you did not
to no
want them.
avail because I do not like egg.
All of us
Fight-
got egged on Saturday. Thanks, James.
You're welcome.
Devil eggs.
No, James egged
And
us.
then we do eggs at all. of us.
Sure, got it.
God.
The after party was fucking crazy.
And then we managed to like cut open the captain's stomach
Yes.
to get the eggs out of his stomach. I managed to like punch myself in the stomach or like gag myself to throw up all the eggs that were in mine. I can't remember if we did anything for Bud.
You have not.
I highly
captain.
encourage
Oh,
Bud
yeah.
to throw up any eggs in his stomach as soon as possible.
I don't think we've done anything for the captain either.
You did bring him back.
We did.
He's
We
alive.
brought him
We-
back, but I don't think
we-
we got the eggs out of him.
I thought
I
we
think
did.
you got- I think
You
they
got
did.
him out, yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
At least some.
I have a note here that says Captain no longer has eggs.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's
Solid.
alive, but
Yeah.
Foz had to take control and land this thing in Helgren.
Indeed.
Oh, turning this bus around, baby.
We let the old blind man steer the ship.
Yeah, and he did
Old.
it. Young.
Amazing. Amazing. The faith we have in you, Foz, is ridiculous.
It's going like 20 miles an hour. Like, flashers are on. Like,
Out of everyone, we were just like, nah, not the guy with the best actual eyes that you can use to see. Let's give it to the blind guy who uses magic.
Is
He
this
can
where
see
my
only
grandson
the
lives?
future.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys did it. And you managed to land in Helgren, which I'm going to show
Oh, well,
everyone again.
Nice.
it's so stretched on my screen.
I know.
there you go. You have
Me
to pull it.
too. Oh, you gotta
You-
pull it. I see.
There it is. There
Pop.
it is.
Pull it.
Ayo.
Yeah, just
There
pull
you
it a
go.
little sideways
Oh,
and
There you go.
it'll fix it for you.
Gorgeous.
Fix itself in there. Yeah.
Oh,
There
just
you go. Just gotta
There we
pull
go.
her a little bit.
That works.
Is it me or is the city a little tilted?
Bit on the
Um,
piss, yeah.
I
You
think the
guys
camera
are
is
you guys are
tilted.
coming in at an angle. Deal with it.
Perfect.
Just wanted to make sure.
But yes,
The Awakening did it.
Nice save. I don't think anybody noticed.
a couple of you. Well, who else aside from Vulcan would have ever been to this city?
No.
That's
Probably
right.
not me.
Think so.
Probably not.
No.
Not Zoom.
It's just
Not
Vulcan.
new Halgren though.
You haven't been back, I'd say, since they built
Yeah,
this.
like I haven't seen like the new thing they set up outside, but like, I know
Right.
the area. I would assume.
He hasn't
Yeah,
seen the new
so-
Star Wars attraction yet.
Correct. Any
did see it.
surviving dwarves that had been outside of the mountain, they had rallied together, which there was still quite a bit. They had a small town outside before. They've significantly built it up, which is what you see now. Within the last 10 years, this is what they built. Beautiful, sprawling, starting to become the new city compared to what is below the mountains.
Sorry, can you say one more time how long New Helgren has been around?
10 years.
10 years. Okay, so pretty
Right,
much since the Awakening.
Exactly. Since the Awakening, everything had been sealed up, and they had to rebuild. So the stone, all for the most part, looks fairly new. Most of the buildings are still shining here up in the mountains. It's still raining currently, quite cold out. As Foz so majestically landed your vessel, you're on the deck, or rather the port, and leading straight ahead, made of stone, you see the streets leading up towards the mountainside. And there are occasionally, you do see some people, dwarves only, walking to and from building to building, and some of them stop and look to see all of you that have landed here, but they continue on. It's not uncommon that airships would land here.
Is the airship pad like a helipad, just like on flat ground, or is it like a spire that we like park in and then like?
Yeah, it's a flat ground. It's parallel to, if you're looking at the image, it's not too far up above where the massive statues of dwarves are on either side of that bridge that leads away from the city. It's a nice big flat open area, like a courtyard, but more than fits where a ship would land. Up ahead, you do see buildings flanking either side. Leads up to a large courtyard with a fountain in the center, and stairs that lead off to the left and right. And as you look up ahead, Vulcan, you do see, if you were to go straight towards the fountain and hang a left, that would head towards the mountain entrance, the original doors to the city.
Do we see anything other than dwarves? Like, are there any warforged walking around as well, or?
Right now, you only see dwarves, but if you were to start going more into the city, you would assume so. There is, you do see lots of signs, and torches are all illuminating the streets. Each sign corresponding to a different shop or tavern. You do hear the sounds of laughing and clanking of silverware and steins. It sounds like maybe some music coming from up ahead and to the left, possibly a tavern.
Umlau goes towards the music.
Okay. Bud walks over to Zoom and, my friend, I need you to help me with something. As I kind of lift up my armor just a little bit, and you see like a bulge kind of coming out. I seem to not be able to get these out. I think there's a few of them inside me. Please just punch me as hard as you can.
All right. I like wind up,
And I,
like maybe like hold it a little bit so that you don't throw up in the air. Like maybe is there like a thing we can throw up over the side of here? And I just punch you unexpectedly.
yeah, roll an attack for me.
Where is Bud on the map?
Top left. He's on the bow.
Oh shit!
Up here.
Oh.
Oh, it says virtual tabletop not found, but I did crit.
All right.
Shoot!
Fortunately,
Can't
Bud.
confirm shit.
Oh,
Hit your
okay,
B button.
Hold
Oh, I
on.
did.
Roll on that table.
Going to the table.
Cut off his leg.
Fatality.
In his stomach and his leg fell off. It was so crazy.
He punched out
happened.
all my blood.
Roll a D100.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I'm going to the. I gotta pull it up.
100.
50. Right in the middle.
50.
Like where I was aiming.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Your blow causes the target to be stunned until the end of your next turn.
You're knocked out of you.
How
I'm a
much
monk
damage
now.
was it? Is it?
Oh, good question.
It's max damage.
Bud has
Well,
8 health.
should be because unarmed strikes are 1 unless you're a monk, right?
Plus your strength.
Plus strength, so it's
Oh,
5 damage.
And you had your
Okay.
claws out, right?
Well, I'm not
Punch.
raging right now, so.
Damn it.
Oh, thank God.
He just
yeah,
reaches into your stomach, pulls
you
out your
give
beating heart.
probably your
And then the
best.
Shrilgar kills him.
Not big.
You give probably your best punch you've thrown in years directly into Bud's stomach as 3 eggs come out and Bud falls to his hands and knees and just the green goo dripping out of his mouth and thank you.
Get some
Kinda falls
rainwater
over.
in there. Here, and I give him one of my treats. Like a. Doesn't look like that tastes too good.
You're a gentleman and a scholar, and I hold out a paw to have you help me up and
Yeah. I will.
How are the eggs on the ground? Like, are they still
they're-
intact or?
Yeah, like imagine 3 pretty good sized deviled eggs, like whole ones or hard boiled eggs, fall on the ground and they're kind of green and slimy.
Okay. Actually, Foz
Oh my-
will kind of do the Gandalf the Grey thing and
Okay.
take it and like scoop it up in a cloth and like wrap it
Okay,
for a later study.
you do so. This
Wait,
is
how about
really
this? And I pull out the bag of colding that I
There we go. And
if I'll
drop it in.
okay. How many do you? There's 3. Do you want to take all 3 of them?
maybe.
I mean, like, they'll all like fit in like a single like pouch thing. Then, yeah, sure.
This is really spooky, but I literally just got an email from Blizzard saying we have exactly what you need, Ectalion.
What the hell?
They're listening.
It's a
Dude.
Murloc egg thing for a pet in World of Warcraft.
Blizzard's like, hey, you
Wow.
dropped these.
Yeah. I saw
We
you just
heard
threw
you're
these
playing with eggs.
up. Yeah.
I can subscribe. We'll give them back to you for
God.
free if you have a 6-month subscription.
Please, we need anyone we can get.
Yeah.
Everyone quit.
Not me.
Come on back. We know you guys like pets and mounts.
I got your eggs for free. 'Cause I'm a consumer whore.
That's right.
As long as you accept it.
Listen, no
kidding.
doubt about it.
I assume
So-
we're planning on taking a rest when we get there.
That's up to you guys.
What time of day is it?
Idea.
It is currently just about evening. It's still raining, but it's kind of where you can still see on the horizon. The clouds are starting to begin to pass, so you can see a clear horizon, but it's still raining above you guys. You can see the sun is setting. What do?
I
Then
will.
Guildhall here? If so, we should head to it.
Can I cast spells now?
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
You can.
All right. I definitely cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast it at the 2nd level because I only have 1 hit point. Or wait, are we gonna take a rest?
Potentially.
Probably.
Then I'll just
Hold off.
I'll at least cast Healing Word at the 1st level on myself.
We might as well cure wounds on yourself if you're gonna cast a spell.
Alright, then I'll just
The
cure
worst that could
wounds
happen.
then. First level if I can.
You are one bitch slap away from death.
Yeah, I am.
What did the five fingers say? The face. I'm rich.
Aching.
Anyway,
The roll there. There we go. So I get 6 points of healing.
Nice.
Since when can we click the other person's dice to make it jump around?
You've always been able to do that.
Always, and if
you
you
just have to
You
do it
can-
before they disappear.
and you
Yeah,
can
I've
grab
heard
you can grab their dice with left click and spin it around and throw it too.
Redirect.
And this isn't like post what you re-rolled in the chat or
I
something.
was gonna say, does it keep the roll or does it reroll it?
Nah,
No, it
keeps
doesn't.
it.
You can like,
Oh, you think you crit, did you?
Oh, you thought.
no.
Yeah, that would be like the worst design. Other people could like change your roll by snagging your dice and like rolling them around.
There's probably a
hours
plugin
later.
somewhere that does that.
It's like that rule in Uno where someone else calls Uno before you get to have to draw a bunch of cards.
Yeah.
Okay. What would you all like to do? There's a tavern nearby, but the only person who has been here will be Wolken.
And this place, I sort of thought,
Do I like?
I thought we were under the impression that the city was abandoned.
The city inside the mountain is.
Ah,
This is a new
the
settlement.
Right.
Yeah, the new. They're calling this Helgrin now. The actual dwarven name for the city is something a little different, but the mountain has always been known as Helgrin, and they just named the new city after it.
Gotcha.
We should waste no time and find Riker.
Vulcan, is there a
We need to sleep,
guild hall
right?
in this place?
I'm gonna assume that they would have rebuilt everything that I was familiar with inside.
Yeah,
So,
you would
guild
yeah, you would know that there is a guild hall. It is not
Okay.
dedicated to any one specific guild. It is
Yeah.
kind of like a waypoint station to kind of check in, and it's not a big one. There's probably
I was
only
say
a
we
few
just have like
people ever here.
distinguishing, like building mark sign.
Yeah, they.
Fire.
You would know that any building, generally for these waypoints, would be anything with a green flag with gold trim, and it would generally have. Each guild would have a symbol of whatever guild it was for. This one specifically just has a hammer, like a dwarven-looking hammer. So it's just like the guild hall of Helgrin.
Yeah.
Anybody can come and go. So it's a place that you would get free room and board.
As members.
You would get free food, and maybe somewhere to get information.
It's just we start
Over
there.
there.
Give this guy a nice plate of eggs.
Zoom, I hope you can cook these up
Just
into
wasted
something.
yours.
Well, I've
And
been
Vulcan,
cooking.
you would know that it is conveniently placed across the street from the bar.
The tavern, yeah. The tavern was quite popular before.
The one underground or the new one?
Yeah, I'm assuming it's to say the same.
Yeah.
What I knew before.
It's a franchise.
Hey, they closed the original one.
Yeah, close the original one, but the new one's pretty
Number
nice.
2.
The tavern is known as the Salty Dog, and it is across the street from the guild hall. So you can either choose to go off on your own and do your own thing, head off into the Salty Dog, or head into the guild hall.
I get that reference, Josh.
Hey.
I will be kinder than you were to me.
Perhaps the rest of the guild hall might be to our advantage.
They're gonna be the best place to find Riker anyway.
Agreed.
True.
What? Wait, what? Who am I?
What?
Who am I?
I think a few of us need to find lodging. We're looking around still.
We can certainly find it at the guild hall then. Let's go.
Yeah, it's definitely the place that you guys would be able to save the most money.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to spend a penny coming here, a copper, if you were just to go to the guild hall. So, Does anyone not want to go to the guild hall?
Are we going
Lead
to
the
the guild
way.
hall to sleep?
By me.
To take a rest, yes.
All right, then I'm going to the guild hall.
Alright.
I almost died back there. I almost died every time I go somewhere with you guys, mate. I'm kind of getting sick of it, yeah?
As I put my arm around you, you should have stayed
God, mate.
closer to me. The breath,
in
my
fact-
breath smells like rotten eggs.
Yeah, I'm like, mate, in fact, you know, every time I do stick by you, I tend to, you know, get closer to death. I'm starting to think you're an unlucky kitty, mate.
Me too.
Oh, mate, don't cry. You're going to make me cry. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean it.
He's like soaking wet in his fur right now.
You know, you smell just like your breath, mate, even when your mouth is closed. Let's go get you a bath, yeah?
I could use that. Limping in. Also disregard the Toll the Dead. I accidentally pushed the hotkey on my mouse twice.
Zoom, it hits you from behind.
Not like this.
Not like this.
Just like this.
All right. You all head over to the guild hall. As you open up the door, thick wooden oak door opens up inside to a warm, but also fairly humble guild hall. Inside, to the left, you see what looks almost kind of like the front desk of a small hotel. It's a about chest high bar top. There's a book laid out with a stein next to it. Off to the right, there is a roaring hearth and fire where you can cozy up to it, a couple chairs in front. Just on the other side of the bar, there is a staircase that winds up. And if you're to keep going straight into the back of this building, that is a common area where there are tables and a large comfy couch in front of another fireplace. There's a dwarf kicked back, asleep, tilted his chair back in the corner, and he's got a pipe in his hand that's just no more than smoldering barely at this point, and he's snoring behind the counter. What do?
Should we wake that guy?
Walk up to the counter.
Yeah. No. Falls will just like walk up and kind of just with the end of his staff just like straight just kind of wrap him awake.
And he drops his pipe on the ground and goes down, picks it up, and
I whisper
Wipes
to
them
Bud
out.
as he's picking up all his stuff, and I'm just like, mate, for an old blind guy, he sees a lot, right, mate? Not just like the future, but like everything around him, mate. I swear I saw him pick up a copper piece the other day. It's right next to his foot. Like, mate, how'd you see that?
I don't presume to ever understand humans.
Right, mate, they're a funny lot, yeah? I just keep watching.
But I appreciate his vigor. And the dwarf quickly comes up and he's brushing off little embers out of his beard. How can I help you, gentlemen?
This
Okay.
one needs a bath, mate.
Recognize him?
Um,
Just random.
ooh, roll me a history check.
Ooh. Ooh.
You actually do.
So spicy.
This gentleman, his name is Barrick Leatherbeard.
Eric. Leatherbeard.
Yes.
Barrack of the Barracks, got it.
Eric.
Is that who I thought? My God. Vulcan. And he kind of hops down out of his stool, which then when he drops down, he's more like at eye level on it, and he walks around over to you and gives you a big, shakes your hand.
Okay.
One of the
Just
finest Warforged I've ever seen.
Just
Welcome
grasp.
back. I see
Wish
you
I
brought
could
some
say it
adventurers
is-
with you.
Good to be home. Not great circumstances.
I have to agree. But please, what can the guild do for you?
You require rest, food, lodging.
Any information you have on Riker Titan?
Who's
Watch
Wolf?
yourself.
Riker the
Information on
Skull
myself
Titan.
would be perfect, sir.
Yes, if you can tell me more about who I am and how I got here, that'd be great.
This guy kills babies.
I'm taking in a lot right now. Who kills babies?
No, that was me in his voice saying it.
Yeah.
Vulcan kills babies, but okay.
Nice.
No, he. Yes, well, of course, I can give you all the food and fairly cheap beer. It's not the greatest, but it'll get the job done, and as well as some wines. And as for Riker, he's in the other room.
What would y'all like to do? I figure I'll go
Make
take
some
some talk to Riker if you want to come.
But that's no waste of time.
I want to go hang out with Kaz because it's funny. Umla would like that.
Okay. Acacia, what do
He
you want to do?
also wants a beer first.
I mean, as long as we have room situated, I'm down to go to business before bed.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Dreek?
I will. I would like to order a beer and swiftly down it and rush to meet our friend in the other room.
Well, conveniently enough, the actual bar where the beers are is in the other room where the fabled Riker is, and there is actually a Warforged who is servicing the bar.
All right.
The only other person in there is Riker and the Warforged.
Does
Go
the
ahead.
Warforged look like Vulcan?
Different. The plating, the metal he's made out of, looks to be made of like orichalcum, like a greenish kind of armor metal. So he's a little different. So if you want to call it skin tone, that's the metal he's made out of. It's a little
he's
different.
green.
I like a kind of patinaed copper.
Yeah, similar.
Very Statue
Yeah,
of
a
Liberty.
little bit more deeper green, but yes, very much so.
Like an intentional green.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's like really green. No, I'm just kidding.
You say
Yeah,
green.
I go up to the bar and I just ask the Warforged, or just like, robot guy, there's another robot guy in here, mate, and this one gives us drinks. How come you don't give us drinks, mate?
Silent. There.
Drake kind of
All right,
stares at
mate.
Vulcan too. Great boy.
Beginning to
Oh my
feel
god,
uncomfortable.
there's a third one.
You're going to be sick. It's worse than
I,
the eggs.
I get a beer from the Warforged bartender.
You do so. They see you all come in and turn around and immediately begin filling up wooden steins and lining up beers. They all appear to be some kind of dwarven lager. Nothing super fancy, but if you had several of them, you could get pretty drunk.
Take my beer and I take my seat.
I'll head straight to Riker then.
He's in full armor. I will go ahead again and send you all a picture of him again.
He's ready for a fight.
Oh yeah.
Should all be popping up for you guys.
Ah,
This is Riker.
So,
this guy.
propped up next to
This
him.
fucking
The sword
guy.
currently is not glowing, but it is right up there next to him. And the sword is about as tall as an average dwarf, maybe a little bit taller. The blade is quite thick, goes all the way down, and then opens up into more like a diamond shape at the end, with a couple chip marks in it from possibly hitting something very sharp from use. His cloak is. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. Is he as tall as a human, or is he
Yeah, he's a human.
dwarf size?
No. He's a human.
Okay.
Just like the picture
Fair
shows,
dwarf.
he has a much like a crusader's helm, a large pauldron on one arm, wrapped cloak. He looks to be dressed quite warm. He's got his, aside from his plate chest piece, he does have like a. You can tell he wears some kind of greaves underneath with a long coat, or, for lack of a better word, a dress that goes down over with white furs that come along the side. And on his pauldron is the symbol of helm. And his helmet also is next to him. As he hears you all come in, all you can see from behind is it does look like his hair is pulled back into a ponytail, much like in like the Revolutionary War, where it sits at the base of the neck. Back, he puts his helmet on and pulls over his hood and stands up, trying to mask his face.
I've been waiting for some time for all of you. What took you so long?
Run afoul of the local flying monsters. You Riker.
That's me. Sounds like you ran into some hishlock up there. I've been cutting them down for weeks.
Mate, you didn't cut enough down. I almost died out there.
Well, if I could fly, maybe I could take care of some.
What did
Please teach yourself, mate. I can fly, and I almost died out there.
Did he call him Hillcar?
He calls him
Schlock?
Hishlock.
Hishlock. I don't know why.
Hishlak?
Correct.
Oh, I
heard
got a fake!
Hey.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's
You know
like-
what, Daniel?
Spelling the
I'll give you
ultimate battle.
inspiration because
Woohoo!
the whiskey's hitting. And why not? First
boy.
try.
The wind cries inspiration.
Good job, Pluto, huh?
Bum.
You did a good job, haha.
Does this thing speak for all of you?
As he points to Umlau. He's never clearly seen whatever you are.
No, he does not.
He's a part of the party. He speaks for the royal us.
I
He did
just
a
sing
lot.
songs, mate, and try not to die. Not doing a good job lately, though.
I mean,
He
you
he
didn't
walks
die.
right up to you, Umlau, and he's just a little taller, a few inches, and so he's kind of like looking down at you. Even being this close, you can't see his eyes. Like there's something with this helmet that makes it so it always looks black, like a visor. And he gets right up to you, says,
There will be no songs around me.
I kind of look around him comically, and I'm just like, mates, is this how I made those guys feel when we were on that island and got shipwrecked? Because I'm about to shit my pants, mate. And I come back around and I look up at him. I won't sing any songs, all right? I'll just kind of diddle my fingers and drink my beer, yeah?
he just and turns and he looks right at Koss.
You're one of the newish recruits. I
As
can
soon as
see.
he turns around, I just air guitar behind him when he's not looking.
I smirk up at him because he's probably taller than me as well. But I'm mostly smirking at Umlau, but like I'm smirking at him as well. Bit under I think it's been a month or so.
He looks like he's sizing you up a little bit, but
Well met.
and he holds out his hand.
Any member of the Paladins Guild immediately becomes a friend of mine.
Oh, I served in the army and sing a couple songs, and he almost tries to kill me with his words, yeah?
Shut
And
your
he goes
mouth!
up to
Shut your
Damn it.
fucking mouth! He just
I'll look down at his hand, but I'll briefly before taking it. But I won't say anything.
And while Riker is telling Umlau off, Foz is just kind of like, ah, yes. Enjoying the moment.
He looks at the rest of the group. You all seem capable. I don't know what all of you are. I haven't been exposed to much of, or I don't deal with most races. I just deal business, and I kill things. So I apologize now for my inhospitable. I'm not good with words.
You've been drinking.
And you look down, and there's about 6 steins on the ground.
It's inhospitable, mate, and it's okay. Not all of us are good with words like me.
He just looks down. He's got the anime like little.
I suggest you get rested. I will lead you to the gates in the morning. It's not safe at night.
What do
Hey,
the
come on
eggs
down.
do?
Hey, look,
Who am I
Moses-
closest to?
You're closest to Riker, Bud, and Koss right now.
Okay, so who can I lean to?
Technically, you could lean to Cassio or Bud right now.
Okay, I lean to Cassio, because he's the guy I like to talk to. He's the sad guy, and I'm just like, mate, have you noticed that every time we have to do something, they want to lead us to a gate, mate? Every time we go to a gate, I almost die. Do you remember the cow guy died? We had to bring the cow guy. I almost lost me dad, mate, because we had to bring the cow guy back. I don't think we should go to these gates, mate.
I don't think I have much of a choice.
Fuck.
Well, the gate's the only way in.
You could hear me the whole time, mate. Shit.
I'm talking to you.
Cassio, you asked a question earlier. I missed
I
it.
said, what do the eggs do?
The eggs?
Yeah, referring to.
When Acasio asks this, Falls will kind of motion to Zoom to produce said items.
Yeah, I'll take out one of the eggs and I'll hand it to Acasio. And I also take one and I'm like examining it for its like
Culinary properties.
yeah. I want to see if I can if this is like a shelled egg that I could potentially how I could cook this.
Yeah, he definitely sees you pull the egg out, and he seems immediately intent in following the transition of where the egg goes, if you're holding it or passing it.
I would highly advise destroying that as soon as you can.
I think he wants to eat it,
Oh,
mate.
so yeah, cooking it into tonight's meal then.
I would not advise eating anything that comes out of a hishlock.
Well, I'm gonna
Have you
cook it
eaten
first.
anything that's come out of a hishlak, mate?
No, but I've seen desperate men try.
They try to eat the egg.
They've tried to eat hishlock meat.
Are they still alive, mate?
Would I be saying this if they were? He's like, another
Oh,
beer.
mate, but you're just an ominous, mysterious guy, mate. You just stood over me and said weird words and then walked back and then you shook his hand. You're not really a nice person. You're just a guy we have to kind of meet somewhere.
My job does not allow me to be nice.
I've made many songs about you in my head, mate, that I'll be singing to the high heavens. You just wait.
He says,
Another beer, and I seem to have lost my straw.
The hell?
and
Anyway,
he
do
comes
we
over.
have some avocado
Straw for his
toast,
helmet.
mate?
He puts a straw that disappears into the darkness of the helmet, and just he's drinking it.
Does the straw make edge lord sounds?
Sounds like fire.
Just always
Yeah.
sounds like it's at the bottom of the cup, so it's like.
Probably.
I'm just imagining a big Slurpee cup, like a big gulp or something.
Perfect.
Anyway,
He's definitely a straw squeaker too. He's definitely.
Ross.
Every time Umla speaks, it's just.
Oh yeah.
Tell us more about these gates and Helgrin. Have you been down there?
I've been trying off and on for weeks to at least get entry. The massive gates, there's some writing in Dwarvish, which I cannot understand. Seems that if you can decipher whatever is written there, you can grant access, but no one here will help me. No one here cares to open those gates.
It was my understanding that you sent 3 groups in already.
And none of them survived the Hishlock that attack at night.
How'd they get in?
They didn't.
Oh, attacked at night outside.
Yes. On the
And you-
slopes.
You didn't guide them in.
I made it there. I was the only one who's made it back. Their bodies still lay on the mountainside. Some of them I could bury, but the others, I had to leave.
They eat the eggs.
A couple did when we made it to the gates. But of course, none of them could speak Dwarvish. Just a
That is
pack of
within-
elves and humans.
That is within our ability. I should be able to decipher the text, given enough time.
I speak Dwarvish.
Beautiful. Both of you. All of you. Will be...
No, me. No.
He pointed at Ocasio. You will be important. Then that settles it. At first light, we head out.
You sure we can't eat these? I mean, you said we should dispose of them. I think
I
it's
would-
a shame to put them to waste.
Cast them into the fire.
What
Just
else?
No, we don't need to do that. I mean, we'll cast them into a fire, but we'll put them on it.
I love you guys.
I was there 3,000 years ago.
We'll put them on iron first. And
What
then
else
we'll...
can you tell us about these Hishlak? While we were fighting them, we discovered that they are immune to poison. Are there any means that are effective against them?
In fact, yes. Anything of radiant light is quite effective against these beasts. They come out of the darkness.
Well, that's a shame that never came up.
Now, when you say radiant, do you mean they are weakened by things such as daylight or by holy means?
It seems to be both. But specifically, holy means.
I see.
Are you saying they don't come out at night? Come out during the day at all? They mostly stay at night.
Either at night or the cover of the clouds. Direct sunlight seems to weaken them significantly. So unless they're desperate, they tend to hide until there is cloud cover.
So it's a good idea to go in there during the day. So if we do need to draw it out, then it'll be at its weakest.
If it shares any properties with the Hishlock, yeah. Quite possibly.
Well, we're looking for that one, the leader or whoever's making them, right?
Him as well.
Do you know who that is?
You got a name.
Hi, it's... Was it Kazbadur? Or is that a place?
That
That's a
was
place.
the place.
That is the
Hang on.
city.
Hang on, I wrote it down.
Keldos?
Correct!
Nice.
Keldos is the man,
There it is.
Oh yeah, there we
once of the Wizards Guild, now of the Hishlock Guild.
Hishlock Guild, did I miss that?
No, that's just the name of the creatures.
He's making a joke.
It's funny.
Wait a second. I gotta write this down.
What about magical light? Does that do anything to them?
Right, I haven't tried that. What I have tried is the radiant light of Helm. As he grabs his sword, as soon as his hand grips the blade and he holds it up, the entire thing illuminates with bright light.
Well, let
Curious
us see.
weapon.
And I will cast light on one of the eggs.
Okay.
Just the cantrip.
Okay.
But it starts to, just standard light. I don't know if there's like a
Yeah.
something
an
in the
enhanced
egg that
light.
like you can see, like like a tadpole thing or something.
Yeah,
but-
you can see what looks to be like a tadpole with little arms and little tentacles in front of it through the shadow or the reflection as you shine it. Twins, like in SpongeBob. You can see a shadow of something squiggling inside of the egg.
Does it seem to react negatively to being like a source of light?
Yeah, it doesn't
Like,
seem to be harming it, but it seems to be like kind of writhing a little bit.
Okay.
Like the brightness of it is hurts its eyes.
Here's another question for you. If the gate's the only way in, how are they getting out of the mountain? I assume the gate is closed.
See, that is part of my problem. I've hiked as far as I can along the mountainside. They must be coming and going from somewhere. Either a natural rock formation, cave exit, or possibly there was a vent crafted or carved by the dwarves at some point, but no one here wants to help me, even if they did know. They don't want anything getting out more than already is.
Just look at you, mate. I wouldn't want to help you either.
He just... I hate bards.
Do these creatures return at a certain time? I assume near the break of dawn. To the mountain.
Disappear into the night as soon as the first sign of light shows.
I do have the ability to track one of them. But we would need to engage it in combat and then let it go.
Something tells me it's not going to just leave.
We'd have to be positioned just so. Since it can fly, it's probably faster than us anyway.
The only one that tried to leave before was, there's two. One was severely wounded. The other had already impregnated the captain.
Mates, I can cast minor illusion of like the sun breaking through clouds or something, mate. That could probably scare him off enough to where we could just follow it from there.
These are ideas. We could try that. Or, at first light, I can take you up to the gates.
We are pressed for time. We need to find this man.
Yeah, we're sort of on a time crunch. Gates might just be the fastest way.
We still need to rest, mate. Don't forget, I almost died out there.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we're going in,
Not leaving at night anyway.
like the man said.
Do you know if we can close these gates once we're in?
Assume so. But again, I've never entered, so. But all these dwarven doors, especially sealed by magical means, I'm sure we can lock it from the inside as well.
Once we open the gates, would you be accompanying us inside?
Of course. There's something I am tasked to retrieve.
What's that?
Sorry, but I cannot divulge that to you yet.
Wait.
I hate that.
Wait.
Can't even tell one of your
Let's
brother
do a detect
paladins.
thoughts.
This could go so wrong. I think this is a bad idea.
Do it.
I don't want to know.
So first, I'm just doing the surface level thoughts.
So how did Umlaut die? Well, you know.
Surface level.
Yeah, here, let me display it.
Oh, thank you.
Whoa.
There.
He has to make a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Well, tell me the surface level first,
Surface level.
and then I decide whether I want to probe deeper, which it's like a 95% chance I'm going to say yes, but...
Surface level thoughts are thinking about the amateur parties that were slaughtered on the hillside, on the mountainside. His inability to get into these gates, and also then thinking that you guys might be the first ones worthy enough to be able to enter into the mountain.
Oh, so at least doesn't think we're complete chumps. Let's go deeper. So,
Alright.
wisdom saving throw.
Dream within a
DC
dream.
17.
Okay. He rolled a 21.
So he knows.
Yeah.
Do. No.
He puts his hand on you as soon as he realizes. Just a firm, gauntleted hand on your shoulder. If you wish to ask more, you need only have to. No need for magic here.
Very well.
I was tasked with my own mission from the guild. The Paladins Guild, specifically. I've been asked to bring back the one responsible for all of this. For he must see judgment at Helm's hand. I'm not gonna let you kill him. I'm gonna take him alive.
So you're going in with us, not just into the gate.
Ha, absolutely.
What if we
Okay,
did
I
kill
understand
them?
that.
Mate, do
Kill
you
him,
just
you're
like to
gonna-
see? Do you just like seeing people die up there, mate?
You think I'd like to see helpless weaklings die? These
Mate, the
guild
way-
members. Ugh.
The way you stated that, yes, it does.
I do not like bards. I never have. But
It's okay, mate. Bards apparently don't
I
like you
don't.
either. We must just like annoying the shit out of you.
I don't
doing
want
it to each
see
other.
you die.
I don't believe that to be true.
Zoom, what is that insight for?
That was to see if he really, basically what Umla asked as well, just like when he said, "No, I don't enjoy seeing people die." I'm like, but does he though?
But does he though? Like,
With a 23, sometimes he doesn't mind it. Other times, if people are annoying, if it's a bard, he doesn't truly mind it. But people that he likes or other paladins, he doesn't like to see them die. I'm trying to find something for you. If you have more questions, please go ahead.
What would I don't know if this would be just like common knowledge or something, but when he says divine judgment at the hands of Helm,
Yes.
would we know what that would entail? Would that be a
give me a
fate worse
religion
than
check.
death? All right.
Yeah, give me a religion check.
Oh, hey, I'm actually better at that than my cleric is.
Oh,
That's an natural
Oh
20.
my god. Yes. With a crit, you would know that the Paladins Guild would actually perform a ritual to summon down the actual power, the hammer of Helm, to smite him with all the radiant power that they can summon. Generally, something like this is only used to counteract someone as powerful or on the same level as possibly a lich, or something on the same playing field. Something very evil. That's what they... Titus, come on.
Yes.
So, at least for him, a fate's worse than death.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
What happens if we can't take him back alive? What if he's tied to something that's going on down there?
Do you not possess the ability to dole out this judgment yourself?
I do not. It takes the abilities of the elders to do such a thing. I'm not enlightened enough to summon Helm's wrath. Do you all remember there was another champion you've run into at some point in the past? Back when you guys were heading down to, I believe, Ansagon.
Are you talking about Gregor? Brimlock? Like from the Fighters Guild?
Uh-huh.
It was that guy, yeah.
Because he mentions, as he's speaking to you,
I also wish to once again upstage Gregor. He thinks he's the best champion and hunter out there.
Once
He's
again.
a fool.
The
You
impressive
sound jealous,
record.
mate. Tell me more about the arrival.
The rival of what?
He sounds like, you're like guy you just fight against all the time, and he just seems like he makes more money than you and does an all-out better job than you. You sound pretty pissed off, mate.
he grips his sword a little tighter as it glows a little bit more.
I've been forced to hold restraint against you. Please, don't test me.
I just want to know about the guy, mate. Just want to make sure.
He's a cocky asshole who thinks he can kill everything. One day he will meet his end, and I will be the best champion.
I don't know. He seemed pretty cool to me.
If I sing a song of his death, mate, can we be friends?
I don't want to hear any songs. I'm going to bed. I'll see you all in the morning.
As he takes the sword and kind of tosses up and grabs it, and it stops glowing, and he walks upstairs.
Do it twice.
He
Okay,
just
mate,
keeps going.
Okay, mates, I'm sorry for being really annoying, but that guy really sucked, yeah?
Agree.
Fucking prick.
Kinda.
All right, and I buy everyone a very cheap beer as an apology.
Thanks for the Pabst, asshole.
I'm a bard, mate. I ain't got a lot of money.
Gotta make more if you can't sing.
I look, before I start singing, I look over to Wolken, I go, "Hey, robot guy, did you talk to the other robot guy yet? Do you have some kind of robot guy secret language like the tiny guys do?"
We do not.
Oh. Do you guys like breathe fire at each other, mate?
That either.
What do robot guys do?
Sorry, if you said anything, my headset cut out for a second.
Nope, just harassing the robot guy.
Okay.
I was just gonna make a joke and
As
say
a
in my
racer.
head canon, Vulcan and the bartender are totally having a Wi-Fi conversation.
Sounds like dial up.
Start bugging you.
Yeah. He does nod at you, the bartender, and holds out a hand to you, Vulcan. It's been a long time since I've seen one from the old country.
I take his hand.
When they
How
touch,
many
it's
of
like,
us are here in the city?
never mind.
I lean to Acacia. It's happening, mate. Look, they're in love, yeah?
They're starting the network.
Oh, yeah.
Soul bond, huh?
Beginning. Oh yeah.
A quick hand bond.
Give me a hand.
There's not many left. Maybe 50. Many set out, found a new home, but for me, my home is near the mountain.
Indeed.
I have to warn you, my friend. Nothing good is down there anymore.
does not sound like. Sounds like perhaps the end of our race. End of our
Perhaps.
story.
There has been rumor, talk around the Forge in the city, is that there is still one forge that could be recovered. A small device could be hooked up and connected to one of the forges here in town. We could once again be creating more of our race.
Would I know what he's talking about already?
Yeah, you would know that there was one other. It was a smaller forge, more like the. More like a device that you could attach to a forge that allowed like to interface in almost with a forge to create a warforge from it. Add in the correct ingredients, as it were, and you could create one.
Does Umla hear any of this? Because he's, of course, watching the two robots talk to each other.
Just beep at each other.
Yeah, he's just like, what is going on? This is quite amazing.
Sorry, Brandon. It's an SSL encrypted conversation.
Yeah.
You might have a packet sniffer, but it's encrypted. You're gonna need some security keys there. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we're gonna have to get past that good old firewall you got on.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Someone cast firewall. In the tavern.
I cast full of fire.
If you can look and find, I believe the Mithril Forge is still there.
This task might be the most important I've heard today. I will keep an eye out for it.
I'm sure you will be rewarded handsomely. Not from me, I has no money. But talk to the leaders. Our people will be forever indebted to you.
Where are they?
Gather to the wind. But currently here, it is Ivar.
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 You bar. We all bar.
Hey, bar.
Where is he?
But resides generally up in the nicer section of town. The Royal Quarter, some of us call. The finer and stronger warforged are there. He was one of the first. So rightly we see him as a leader. He will be there.
I will pay him a visit.
Best of luck to you, my friend, as he holds out a hand.
And you?
All right. Do you all head upstairs and fall asleep?
Yes, we should get some rest.
Yes.
Real quick, just before we go
Yes.
to bed, I take the 3 eggs that are on the currently just table, and I take some flour. I go into whatever kitchen they have here, and I find their flour, and I take the 3 eggs, a little bit of salt, and I start boiling water, and I'm like kneading. I like crack whatever egg shit is, and I put it into the flour, and I start making noodles out of the.
Okay. You I don't know. Give me a cooking check. I don't know what we're doing that for. Intelligence, I guess.
I have cooking utensils.
Okay. Yeah. So use your proficiency. Add your proficiency to your roll.
Use tool. And I am proficient.
Plucked egg. Oh, baby.
Oh.
Well, it starts off with a horrific smell, and it turns your dough green pretty quick. But the more you knead it and work it, as you whip up everything, you kill the creature, the
Yes,
fetus
it
that was
comes out.
inside the eggs, and you're able to make it into actually a very interesting savory noodle.
Yeah. Yeah,
And-
I like dry it out. I set it getting ready to like dry and stuff, and I put it in the bag of holding so that it can be ready to like boil and make some noodle dish
Okay.
if needed.
With the crit, it's just like any other egg, and you easily do it.
And then I go to bed.
Okay. Everyone takes a successful rest. I'm guessing you all want to take a long rest?
E.
All right.
Please.
I mean, if we're
Right.
leaving tomorrow,
Yes.
then that
Long rest it up.
Long breast.
Long rest.
Mine only takes
Mr.
6
Breast.
hours.
question.
I'm gonna go.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna go upstate. Go ahead.
Okay.
I was just gonna say we probably, since we're going on a mountain,
Uh-huh.
should pick up some climbing gear. That might be prudent.
Up to you.
Do they have any of the guild?
You can definitely ask them and talk with them.
Rope, pitons, pythons, however you pronounce it.
Well, I
Like
just
an
made
herb.
some really good noodles. Maybe we can use them.
It's just one really long noodle you use as a lasso to. Anyway.
That's how they climbed Everest, wasn't it? And they used noodles.
Sure.
They have climbing gear, like the pitons, the rope, and they also have those like spiky, like extreme cleats. Like
Oh,
so you could put these spiky
High shoes.
high shoes basically on your feet once it starts getting hazardous, and you can use them to safely climb up the icy rock that could get you up near the entrance. But for the most part, you would assume that there is at some point a staircase that does lead up into the Dwarven city. But there's probably a lot of thick snow and ice up there, especially this time of year.
Okay, so it is cold.
It is cold, yes.
Okay. I
I have the opportunity to change some of my spells around, right?
Yes, you do. Long
Take
rest.
more.
Do your thing. Get your health back. All that good stuff. I will
Changes
go
all
to-
his spell slots. All the spells he knows is just fairy fire.
Annoy our guide. I cast it at 3rd level. Refill my drink. I'll be back.
Cool. I'll go to you, Wolken. After you only need 6 hours, so those last couple hours before the sun comes up, you want to head up and talk to Ivar?
Yeah, just get a feel for the city better as well. But I go to these royal quarters.
Yeah. At this point, it's about 5 a.m. 5 going on 6, and it's starting to get a little bit light out, but it's not dawn yet. You head through the city, walking through the beautifully paved roadways of very symmetrical stone, leading up through buildings, various houses, shops, temples, forges. And at this point in the day, at the start of the day, is when the forges are just being started up. Dwarves and Warforged are beginning to work for the day.
Yeah.
But you find your way up to the top part of the city, where the large dome, and if you look at the image that I had sent through, had the large flag at top of it. Up in that area is where he would be. And you do see...
pull up images?
Do you want me to send it again?
Yeah, like, is there... Because I was trying to find it earlier, but all I see is the documentation. I can't find the images.
1 second.
Not cute.
Ah.
Josh,
Yes.
can we mark down a successful long rest?
Yes, you can, please.
Okay. Making sure there's no like weird. Everything's attacking. All right.
Suddenly.
Suddenly, Warforged, thousands of them.
All a ruse.
All of these.
This.
So yeah, you find your way all the way up there, and you do see a place where there's quite a few Warforged coming and going. And it looks to be possibly where to go.
Make my way in. Because as I'm passing craftsmen and stuff, I'm like nodding at them, and if I
Yeah,
recognize them, nod. Yeah.
Yeah, a few you recognize. All these different Warforged are made of similar metals. Some are a little different than others. You see a couple of actually like a nice iron. Others are more of like bronze. But as you go in, Ivar was one of the first Warforged created by the dwarves, and he actually is made up of a combination of iron and also has mithril plating on him in spots.
Ooh.
And he is a little bit larger build, about 6'5", and broad shoulders, pretty big. You may have met him before, but this is the first
probably.
time actually getting to speak to him. A few individuals are leaving this building that you are in. It seems to be almost like an embassy of sorts, or like a common hall. But you walk in, and immediately you look different than the others, and he waves at you.
Isn't come to pay my respects. Perhaps hear your story of what's happened to the city.
Please, my friend, yes, take a seat. And he points to a very comfy-looking chair. Not though that you can necessarily feel how comfy it is, but it's you sit in it nicely. And we have been working many days, many nights to make sure this is a beautiful new city in light of what happened those years ago.
A grave error, it seems like.
The gravest.
The dwarves?
The dwarves. They tried their best, but their souls are lost. At least, it's trapped inside of that device. We sealed up the city good. The mountain cannot be entered. Unfortunately, the only one who knew how to truly enter the gate, who inscribed the runes, he died about 2 weeks back. We had
Murdered?
lost track of him. We found him ripped to pieces, and his stomach exploded outward. We believe that he had eggs laid inside of him.
Unfortunate. There's no back door then.
To my
Then
knowledge,
we
no.
might have kept the secret.
The best way to enter the city would be from the doors, but I would highly advise against it. Whatever is down there now seems to be breeding these creatures. Avoid them at all cost.
Try the fear that may be inevitable. I've heard passing talk of a forge can be recovered. You know of this.
You've heard of the Mithril Forge, yes. That's something that was created to be indestructible, as much mithril things are. But it's somewhere down there lost. We could not find it. Should you find it, we can once again create our people.
Where didn't you check? What city was quite large from what I remember. Perhaps you could narrow down my search efforts.
Most likely, down in the temple, the large church. Far deep. The Temple of God. Somewhere down there. I believe it is. Possibly in the vault beneath. But
Sorry,
again,
I was gonna.
difficult to access.
I will ensure.
I don't know how I can repay you if you find it, but if you can think of something, I might be able to accommodate.
The security of our future will be enough.
Your people will always take care of you. As he stands up and beckons for you to stand as well. And he comes in to give you a hug.
If you recover it, please bring it here. I will reward you handsomely.
I will bring it back at any cost.
And they all, a few of the other people look at there, and they're all kind of staring at you like you're the only one brave enough to go into that mountain again, and they all kind of bow, and some of them salute you. Ah, cheers, mate. Do you head back?
I got what I
Okay.
needed.
Yeah, you take your time. You head back, and after you get back, another half hour passes, and that's when you hear the heavy boot of Riker walking down the stairs. He doesn't have his helmet on at this time because he doesn't think anyone else is awake.
He doesn't have a sword either.
He has his sword, but he's holding it kind of by like
He's
the base of
absolutely
the blade.
bald, except for the little ponytail he has on the back of his neck.
No, he has a full head of hair, but as you both look at each other in the eyes,
Thanks
he
for
kind
that.
of like, he looks at you. His face looks much like Sloth in the Goonies, where he's got kind of his eyes are a little off, and he's like, and he's like, and he puts his helmet on like really quick, and he pulls his hood on. You saw nothing.
I saw you.
He only had a few teeth, and yeah.
I literally saw everything.
Servant
There was
helmet
nothing
at
left to see.
There's
I'll
two
let that awkward exchange happen.
Yeah, you both kind of look at each other and he quick, like fumbling to get his helmet on. But yeah, he looks a lot like Sloth.
Yep. I stared him.
Puts his helmet down and walks up to you.
Speak nothing of this. I was cursed as a child.
By whom?
My mother. I was born this way.
Bad genes.
My mother.
You're standing at the top of the stairs staring at him. Bad James.
Shake my head and walk away.
As the fish man.
Fishman.
Mutation!
As one of the tentacles creeps out of his shirt. Just no, get back in there.
I'm sure there are magics that could remedy your situation.
I'm sure there could be. I'm just too ashamed to ever talk about it.
And
About this time, the rest of you are waking up. You all head downstairs.
Yee.
Yeah.
I grabbed the climber's kit for the record.
Okay, you do.
Yeah, they have any. Well, Bosradina's never wrong. We should definitely grab some more for the rest of us.
As well as warm weather gear.
Agreed.
True.
There are leather fur-lined parkas here. In the other room where you've got the beers and everything, they're hung up on the coat rack.
Oh, hey, the Game of Thrones LARPing convention is in town.
Huzzah!
Hey.
But they all have large hoods, and there's also a box of gloves, should you wish to wear some.
Do they have any spare helmets around?
You can ask him.
You ask him for his.
Yeah, I'll ask around. Or I'll ask the bartender or the dwarf. Who runs the place? I guess I'll ask him. Barrick.
Yep.
The one with the face covering.
Yeah. One second. Yeah. There are some helmets. He walks over and kicks open a chest with a bunch of different miscellaneous armor pieces in it. Kind of goes through it and pulls out a helm. Looks similar, kind of, to like a Crusader's helm. Like it covers your whole head, and it's got kind of a cross here across the eyes and head, flat on the top, made of iron. Will this do?
Looks perfect.
Slightly patterned on the inside as well, so it's kind of comfortable. And as you slide it on, it fits pretty well on your head.
It'll do. Thank you.
He nods and best of luck to all of you. Please return safely and just be safe. And he kind of just turns and goes back to grabs his pipe and starts putting some pipe weed in it. Oh.
If it be Hum's wish.
Ain't that the truth? As Riker walks right past you, sword over his shoulder, pushes the door open and walks outside. It is currently snowing outside, lightly, but I will actually stop the rain and thunder. Do you all follow Riker out the door?
Sure do.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's
You all
go,
head
mate.
out. What was that?
I said, let's go, mate.
I follow right behind. Egg free and ready to bone.
Zoom feeds you the noodles.
I'm saving those. We need something to put with it first.
Well, a Hishlock was ready to bone, but apparently you weren't receptive to that.
It was non-consensual.
Yeah.
You all head out of the city, and if you can still have the image up, the mountain behind the image of the city, just it looks on the picture like there's a castle over there. Imagine it's not there. That's just that's just the mountain top. You head out of the city out the backside and head up as you start beginning to ascend the other mountainside. You guys begin to trudge through the snow. Much of the landscape is covered in the remnants of large braziers made of stone. And as each time as you go by, Riker lights each one to guide the way. And for warmth, the warmth does spread pretty far in these braziers. They hold quite a large flame. As you all are approaching the fog parts, there's some light snow, but you come to the gates of the city. A massive statue of an ancient dwarven king stands before, with what looks like dwarves fighting off on either side, carved in stone. There's a gateway below his axe that is about 30 feet tall. It would lead inward into the entrance.
Pretty big.
1 second, I need to grab everybody. Pull everybody together.
It's big.
Select all.
All right. I need
How more
to-
ominous can this get, mate?
Slightly.
Sorry, this is for my portent for the day. Not great.
Yeah, it only took
Important.
half of you guys.
Where are you trying to take us?
I'm taking
I'm
you
not
guys to. I know you're not. Hold on. 1 second. Okay, who am I missing? Tours. Make a token for Riker, but that's fine. Wait, I thought I did. No matter. What's it? Ah,
Don't like that one, Matt.
I like it more the longer I watch it.
Ugh.
The eye contact is just.
Steady,
Unblinking
unwavering.
can't look away.
oh, what is this? Nope, not a fan. Not a fan. That is.
If you put some ketchup on it, he'll be a fan.
That's true.
Ketchup.
Just drip it in there for me. Okay, I think I've got. Matt, what was the thing to pull everyone over again?
Right click on the tab you want and then hit activate.
Ooh.
Ba-da-ba-da.
Myself.
Whoa,
You
there's
fool.
2 of me.
It's a normal door.
Hold on!
I can
Two.
see.
It's completely dark for me.
It's
There's
just
2
me.
of me, and I can only see
I
myself.
can see
twice.
myself.
Same.
2 of you.
Only one of me.
It's just a
Alright.
black square.
Hold,
Also
please.
see 2 of me.
Hold on,
That's
hold
my
on. Hold
token,
on,
that's
hold on,
it.
hold on.
I'm just
Hold
clicking
on.
around until I find something.
Twins.
Oh, I can see when I move.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
there we go.
there's two
Okay,
of
hold
everybody.
on. Hold on. Is there 2 here? Hold on.
No,
Let
just
me.
it's just cause.
Yeah.
Causes.
Oh, there you go.
Ah! I've been deleted.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 zooms.
Why
Two
am I?
zooms.
I can only
There's just one
control
button.
both of them.
What? What the? Hold on.
I'm
No.
feeling extra wide today. I'm
No,
wide.
my twin.
Extra wide.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Cool. Nobody go in the goddamn door.
You should
I have things. I.
I was about to say you
You
should just
locked
lock
it.
it before you do. I was looking up the exact same one, Bill. I'm like wide footed.
Wide.
Oh my god.
It's beautiful.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh.
I
Okay.
just said that.
This. No, not that. This is what you all see. The doors.
Oh, it went away.
The doors.
Ah,
Oh,
shit,
bring it back.
okay. Yeah.
Did you hear? Showing it again.
There we go. Thank you.
These are the doors that you see before you, with runic words written all along the pillars flanking either side.
Caution, wet floor.
Send nudes.
Jim was here.
James. Double Jim
Oh.
Jim.
Leave my mark.
No girls allowed.
No fish allowed.
Written in Dwarvish along the perimeter of the doors appears to be the tales and story of the city. But right in front, I'd say right kind of on the left side of the handles where it looks like there's like weapons blocking it, there are actually pole arms and large axes and hammers that were placed in the door, in the like the big handles of it. to keep it shut even more, just by probably people who escaped. But there is runic writing that glows as you all step forward. Who all can speak Dwarvish and understand it?
Nope.
Oh, I
Who
just
can-
can. Yeah, I forgot that. Yeah,
No.
I actually speak it. I don't need
Yeah.
comprehend languages.
A
But I
few of
will
you-
be doing a detect magic as well, ritually.
Okay.
while
Yeah.
we're doing this.
Yeah, I'll just say your 10 minutes. You guys are checking things out, looking at all of it before you step up, and it glows before you. What you do see, and you come to find, is that there is a very powerful spell placed upon the door to keep it locked, and unless you answer and figure out what the door's magic is requiring, you cannot get in. But yes, the magic is that's what you detect coming from here. It's like a powerful lock.
Would
Melon. Thought I tried. Put that in the book once.
would
I need a took.
get the feeling that this is beyond your standard unlocking spell?
Yes.
Okay.
Far beyond. Like this was intended to be sealed.
Okay.
But I'm
No
going to read
knocking
something
for
to you.
me.
For those of you who understand Dwarf, this is what you read in runes just on the left side of the door. It reads, "If these rune words be revealed, you shall find the item that lies concealed. A cryptic meaning it may yield of an object one can wield. The item won't be far afield, for with it your path shall be unsealed."
Can you post that text in the Discord?
Yeah.
I was gonna try and follow
Yeah.
along.
There's a lot more words than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, he rhymed. Oh, he
much
rhymed
like-
again.
And much like in
again.
school, after the first sentence, I totally forgot the rest of it. It was just like, okay, I'll just wait.
I'm glad I don't speak Dwarvish.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Oh, and Josh,
Yes.
at least in Foundry, Bud never took a long rest.
Oh, I clicked it on my... I'll have to do it in
okay.
here. Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
We don't want to go in with a kitty pre-egged.
Steven's message is funny.
Complete again.
Again.
Oh yeah.
Typing.
Enhance.
Ouch, my fucking horn!
That is
And-
what you read.
What? There's like items in the door, right?
So, do
There's,
any of
like,
you read this
weapons.
out loud?
If no one does, Wilkin will.
Wilkin, you read it out loud, and as you do, a shimmering letters appear above the door. Let me above what you've written. They kind of glow out at you.
That's the first part.
Different ones or the same ones?
These are different. So you still had all the writing. This
Yeah.
riddle was here. The letters. I gotta type this out. 1 second.
You know what would have been better is if you posted them in the chat in the game. Or just as good. Oh,
Oh.
I forgot I did that.
Semi copy and
Nice.
paste. Oh yeah, you can. Hey. Or we could just click the door icon. Astelkrike.
Those are the letters that pop out. No.
Asshole.
What do?
Said new runes were revealed, and it's that what you just put in.
So that's what was read. And then after he read the last part, the item won't be far afield, for with it your path shall be unsealed. And a cryptic meaning as letters popped out. Seemed to be out of order.
Castle Rick.
Castle is in it.
Castle's in it. I do much of the other ones though. Kiwi.
Cry is also in it.
Yeah.
Right.
Key is in it. Castle. Wait.
Crystal key.
Crystal key. Yeah.
You say that out loud,
Right.
and the letters
Aha.
kind of mix. And it does form crystal key. But
I am
you
Lord
do not
Voldemort.
see anyone around here. Do you perhaps maybe have something?
We need something crystal.
I have a crystal.
Oh, I
key.
have. Wait, no, never mind.
What was that, Foz?
I believe the Sorry, I have the
Got some
contingency.
noodles.
Did the what's the space from the opening my notes, trying to remember, because we got a key from the Mages Guild guy, right?
No, I have a staff. I have a crystal staff.
You have a crystalline scepter for teleportation.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think it's
You
that.
do.
That's it.
Well, it's an item we can wield, is it not?
It is.
Well, might as well give it a shot.
Vulcan,
I'll pull it out.
you whip it out in front of all your friends, and as you hold out the
That's what it looks
crystal
like, mate.
staff that extends out, you hold it close to the writing, and the magical disguise spell covers over and disappears over a keyhole. It looks like you could place this in and turn it like a key.
Stick your staff in there.
Would you like
so
to
Minotaur.
Would you like to do it?
I'll give it to Foz.
Very well.
Coward.
100%.
You know, Foz will say that. Coward. And he'll do it.
Not believe this is for.
Riker. Did the other groups have one of these?
Never wrong.
No, they did not. Where did you get that?
Given to us.
Scrolling.
I honestly don't remember.
My guess is they didn't stop by the Wizards Guild. Huh. That is probably would have helped him before. Well, let's go. Turn it.
I crank it.
You
Shit,
crank
never
it.
mind. Okay.
You turn it, and
Oh boy. Wait. Oh, I wanted to do it. Anyway.
This was the time.
you open it up.
Is it pitch black inside?
It's dark, yeah, but the hall is illuminated by the light. As you'd like to step in.
Right. I will go nice and center. Cause squishy wizard.
I've got lots of AC. I will be up front.
Okay.
God damn
Be
it.
somewhere in the middle.
Let me in.
Gosh dang it,
Aha,
Tyler.
made it.
Don't tell me the time.
Oh, someone locked it, I think.
Oh shit.
Oh no, there's
They
two
locked
buds.
behind us.
Ah!
Uma needs in.
Can he make
Alright,
it?
gotta move my guy. Let me in.
Just close
The
it up.
door is locked. Here I go.
Right up front.
Oh.
No.
Is there
And
any
then-
way we can see to close the door behind us?
You can.
And do
Probably a
we
good
get
idea.
to keep the crystal staff thing?
Yes, you can. You remove it, and you have it. Would you like to? The same on the inside as the out. There are large door handles that you could slide something behind it.
All right. And pause since he does not have dark vision. I'm gonna cast light on his staff.
Okay. That's great.
How do I do a light source here without expending a torch?
I am not entirely sure.
Me neither.
Ross.
There
oh,
we go. I
oh.
just clicked the torch button and
It annoys me that the grid on the image is not lined up with the grid.
It's not supposed to.
Oh no.
I'm gonna
I didn't
walk
have
on
that
the
Don't
much
these
time.
dwarves know everything have to be made in 5-foot squares?
They need to get their shit together.
They do.
Well, they're on base 4 because their feet are smaller.
and they only have 4 toes. Anyway,
All right.
The large hall extends quite a ways ahead of you. I just now realized that there is hold on, wait. Oh yeah. I forgot that this technically is a door, but it's not locked and you can go through it.
can also see through it.
Yes, correct.
Is there anything else in here, or just these pillars?
Just those pillars. Beautiful carven dwarf symbols on them, images of dwarven kings.
God.
It's an entry hall to the first level of the beautiful dwarven city.
Umlau, you coming?
Yeah, sorry. Moving my guy. Apologize.
What direction would the temple be?
The temple would be down. Now, you know that there's several ways to get down there. The quickest for you, like this would have been a welcome hall, so that throne up ahead would be oftentimes where a dignitary or the king, this is where they could have maybe a big welcome ceremony. You know that off to the left, there's a doorway. That door would lead to underground river. The boat might be there, might not. It's been quite a long time, but the river does flow underneath this mountain.
Okay.
Off to the right, there are the stairs that go directly down. So yeah. Where would you guys like to go?
clear the level, then go down.
Clear.
Eerily,
I'll check the left door.
okay. Eerily, this hall is completely empty aside from some dust.
Is there anything on the throne or whatever?
On the throne? No.
Yeah,
Dust.
I mean, I not object wise. I'm meaning more like, does it have a description saying anything, stuff like that?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, across the headrest at the top, it says the throne of Kaz-Badur. You would assume is the dwarven name for the city.
On a cursory glance, does it seem to have anything fancy, any like hidden mechanisms or anything like that?
You could give me an investigation check, but from a glance without doing a check, you would see that there's gold and mithril inlaid in this stone seat.
Sure, why
I
not?
checked the acoustics in here, and I'm just like, oh, there once was a group who was brave enough to dance in the eyes of God. And then I walk with
The
everybody
acoustics
over
are
here.
amazing in here.
Is What's his name with us?
He is. The token wasn't working. So,
Okay.
but just imagine he's down with the rest of you guys.
How upset
water-
is he right now that I'm singing?
He's pretty pissed. But he trudges along. He steps out with all of you out into here. This waterway, the water moves like a slow-moving lazy river, pretty much from here. The water's quite warm,
Yeah,
but
but
it-
around.
but it heads out into the darkness.
Also, I just got a great idea that all the jewels on that throne look like they could fetch a pretty penny, pretty copper.
Possibly.
You
Do
would
you
assume that
have?
with the right amount of elbow grease, I'm able to pry out some gems out of this throne.
Or we could just. Do you have anything you can use to make it smaller? We could
I
just-
actually
Not
do.
gonna be
I
like
did.
Bad Mage
Wait,
again.
I believe I did bring in larger deuce.
There we go. Stealing
But
thrones
but
again.
what am I? A gold digger cat?
Oh, yeah, good point.
But I believe I actually did though. Let me double check. I do have that capability, so we can get it on the way out.
Oh, yeah, good idea. No, maybe they wouldn't take too kindly to us taking
Probably
it,
not.
but you know, we could
We
just
are
say
here
someone
for-
else took it.
More important.
You're never wrong, Foz. Let's go. I think the others are going quite alright.
Where'd he go? That yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we went this way.
The boat here has been destroyed and over time sunk. So there's currently no boat to take you down river, but Vulcan, you would remember that there is also access across the hall. That is where the stairs to lead down are.
Perhaps the stairs would be better. Across the hall.
Asya fancy a swim.
I did swim.
Yeah, Cassia is playing around, splashing in the water.
Is there anything in the water?
Give me an investigation check.
Dead things. Dead faces in the water.
The only thing you do see is a shiny gold coin at the bottom, which you swim down and grab.
Cool.
One dwarven gold coin. A gold.
And gold.
We'll take. Nothing of use here.
So it would seem.
As you depart into this second hall, this is where the reality of what was going on begins to set in. This room is quite cobweb filled and has bones. Do you go in the well? No.
Well.
The bones of
Tally
dead
ho.
dwarves. There's a bucket nearby. Do you drop it in?
Just kick it.
Please.
There's a snake in my boot.
Do you
There's a
throw
bucket
yourself
in my
in
well.
to save us from your stupidity?
I want to say it. I want to say it. I'm the wizard. I want to say it.
Say the thing.
Yeah, this room
It's
is
all like-
filled bones of dwarves. Couldn't make the bones smaller. Just imagine they're dwarf size, not like giant size.
That's a big
Guys,
ribcage.
I know.
Torso is as big as me.
Are you sure these are doors, mate? They look like elephants.
Or maybe he
Filled with
shrank.
dwarves, dead dwarves, and their bones.
There's a dwarf now.
A few rats scurry out away. They seem to, over time, the meat of these dwarves was eaten by rats and other small vermin. But through the grime and piled up bodies, skeletal remains, there's another door.
I want to peek down in the well.
It is dark
Careful.
as dark can be.
Okay, can't see the
Is
bottom.
there a rocker something nearby?
There are lots of bones and old rusted armor.
Fool of a took.
Do you want to do it?
Do we want the wizard to throw something in?
Check the acoustics in this room. And Umlan's like, the group traveled north to the horn of
Actually,
the forge,
no,
and that's
we
where
can
they
be-
died, you see.
Slightly smarter about this.
This place sounds great, mate.
Pick up a bone,
Okay.
tie a rope around it,
Uh-huh.
cast light on it, and slowly lower it down.
Okay.
I might.
Yeah, you lower it
Interesting.
down for 50 feet worth of rope, and it still looks like a column, like this
All right.
well kept going down. So if you want to let go of it, you could probably see how far it drops, but
Keep pulling it back up. Just curious if it was a.
50 feet, it's still a well.
Well, I think the light itself would go for.
It would, yeah.
It's like 50 feet plus, however, the light is, which is.
Yeah. 30 something.
20 foot radius bright light, 20 foot dim, so it's at
Okay.
least probably about 100
The
foot.
extent of its light, you do not see the bottom.
All right, bring it back up.
Onward, gentlemen.
Yep.
Great justice.
Yep.
Oh.
Onwards.
Oops.
Nah,
No.
Oh, wait, sorry.
quit closing the door.
I was trying to open it, but Matt beat me to it, so I closed it.
As you all see here, this
The
is
door.
story.
Better everyone around the whole world.
There is a door here, off to the side, that seems to be possibly storage room of some kind. Maybe even a room used for anything else. But the old rusted lock easily opens, and you can step inside. Otherwise, the stairs lead down to the darkness. There are old torch sconces on the walls if you'd like to light them as you guys head down just to illuminate where you've been. But Cassio, you step in here. What is your perception?
It's 15.
15. Yeah, you see a bunch of debris on the ground. You're looking through it. You don't see much, but you do see there's a door that you could step through to the other side.
I think I found a door.
I'm also looking around.
Yeah, with the 22, you can actually see through to the other side past Acacio that seems to be a storage room, possibly even a little bit nicer storage room. There might be something in there.
Let's
Wait, I
squeeze
think I
through.
found something. Let's go look at it. Yeah, said guy.
Let's go.
I investigate what's in this room.
Yeah, please. There are several large boxes, barrels, and a chest with an 18 and a was that 23?
Perception, yeah.
Yeah, you don't see any strange traps or any creatures. You don't hear any sounds. Just lots of cobwebs and dust.
You just see
But-
normal traps.
But yeah, you
Because-
just see the whole floor is covered in bear traps. In the corner of the room, there is a large chest with an iron lock on it. The barrel easily opens up, and inside it looks to be ingots of what looks to be possibly iron. The other chests have various weapons, brand new, just have dust on them, warhammers, swords, all of dwarven make, shields, things of that nature. And the chest is locked. Would anyone like to attempt to open it?
Did everyone else continue without us?
No, they're all hanging out outside.
Oh, okay. We can't see him, that's why.
I'll try to open it.
Guarding the stairs.
Oh yes, Dreek, you want to try and open it?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Take a step through here.
What? Oh yeah.
We're up.
Gotta go
Over
in the
here.
back room. Yeah.
Yeah. Lizard guard, can you please open these chests?
It's his back chest, yeah.
I'll certainly give it a go. Would that be sleight of hand?
Yeah, I'll have it be a sleight of hand check.
I think you have. Are you a rogue? Do you have
Yeah.
thieves' tools?
I
think
do.
you can now click on your thieves' tools.
You should be able to
isn't that how
roll,
you did
yeah.
yours?
Oh,
Is that
do
how
you click?
Did yours, Bill? How'd you do yours?
Oh, it says use tool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In your inventory, you just click on the item and then in like the top
Yeah.
direction.
It says
Upright.
select ability, select proficiency.
Yeah, so you just select if you have like what skill you want to use, so probably your dex.
Alright.
And then if you're proficient with the weapon, you just say you have proficiency.
Okay.
You should, because
Sounds
you're
good.
a rogue, aren't you?
Yeah. So we'll do that. Oh, Timmy.
I'll give you guidance if that helps. Roll d4.
D4.
I'll do it here. Does that work?
Yeah.
There you go.
13.
That's just enough. I'll say that's just enough. You're able to,
Excellent.
just when you think you can't get it, you feel a click and it opens. Inside,
Ha.
you find it has miscellaneous things. It's got some gold goblets. You find there are 100 silver pieces. There are 84 gold pieces. $44 copper pieces.
Or T4.
Yeah, 4.
Okay.
And a interesting item. 1 second.
I like interesting items.
Interesting.
Muy interesante.
Hold, please. Okay.
Golden.
You find inside here is you find a magical hand axe. That's the first thing. It's a hand axe of warning. Here's the first thing. The other thing you find is a spell scroll
Boy.
of fireball.
Oh, well, I already know that one, so somebody else can partake.
Well, it's good to have an extra fireball around.
How many coins were in there again?
100 silver. I think it said 84 gold and 44 copper.
Are we keeping track of all this separately and then just divvying it up later, or?
It's up to you
Are we-
guys.
Put it in the bag of holding for now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I put it all
I
in there,
will.
but I got it written down.
Oh, somebody got it. Zoom it. Ain't in the room.
Yeah.
I wasn't
And I
in the room where
rolled
it
earlier
happened.
on this, and this is just funny how it works out. The last item is a ring, a golden ring with a lime green gemstone in it. It's a little thicker band, with a oval stone in it. This is a ring of poison resistance.
Does it require attunement?
Let me check. Yes, it does.
It's a pretty shitty use of attunement.
Well, unless
Not
you're
if
prone
you're-
to getting hit.
Yep. That depends on what you're fighting.
Yeah,
It's
I
good to have in
guess
our pocket.
if you can foresee it, plan ahead.
That's all that's here.
The
If we
Hishlock can
recall,
poison
did
us.
did they use poison?
I believe someone got
you
poisoned last time.
I used a poison spell against them and they were immune to it. They were both
tripping?
immune to the poison condition and poison damage. Because I used Ray of Sickness on them and it had zilch effect. So it's possible.
It's possible. Anything else you'd all like to do in here?
Sorry, Josh, could you go over the coins again? I'm just writing down a party funds thing in the bag of holding.
100 silver, 84 gold, and 44 copper.
Okay.
But that's all that's
Thank
here.
you.
Does anyone want the loot or the 2 items, or should we just bag it for now?
There was a loot. I'm sorry.
No,
No,
the
there was loot.
goods.
Oh, the loot. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I was looking at my
No,
inventory at the
no.
moment. It's like, oh,
He's doing proper bard stuff right there.
Mhm.
The
Tons.
There's a poison resistance ring. There was a scroll of
Yes.
fireball.
I mean, I tend to take a lot of damage, so poison
And
I'll
is
take this.
magical
If nobody else
index.
is gonna take the scroll of fireball, I'll take it.
Take it.
Yeah, I already know fireball, so I think I already have it
Good
prepared
one.
actually. So
on new
So
map.
I will
Fires.
take the scroll of fireball.
yeah, I already got fireball, so that'll give you little something something.
Yeah.
So the Handex
So-
of warning requires attunement, but while the weapon's on your person, you have advantage on initiative rolls. In addition, you and any of your companions within 30 feet of you can't be surprised, except when incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep.
What?
Weapon automatic
level is
magically awakens you and your companions within range if any of you are sleeping naturally when combat begins. It's not bad, actually.
Pretty good.
It's pretty fucking good.
Pretty darn good.
Is that a
What
team?
level is fireball?
Third.
Third. Okay.
My attunement slots are taken, so.
Damn.
wants this?
The hand axe would probably be wasted on me.
Sounds like a Vulcan thing.
It is the next day, technically, right? DM.
Handax.
It is.
Oh, I missed the hand.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So I
What's
have
that?
all my
Oh,
charges
Handax a
on my
warning.
back.
Hand axe of warning.
Hand
That's what I was
axe.
just reading out.
Okay. Yeah.
Is anyone dual wielder?
I don't like using axes.
It's a thrown item, though.
I mean, it can
You
be.
could also,
Oh, right. Yeah, you can throw it or.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying, for your range that you don't have.
Is it? Can I just keep it on me and get its effects?
Your
Attunement.
attunement.
Yeah. I don't actually need to be holding it. I can just.
Yeah, as long as it's on your person, the magical effects are activated, but it's
Yep.
attunement, so.
Yeah, I can't be affected by magical sleep as it is. So. Is that redundant?
No?
No, if anything, that covers the weakness of the weapon.
Okay.
It gives you initiative advantage on initiative. It also helps us. None of us can be surprised if we're within 30 feet of you.
It's good.
Give it to
like, well, guess this is happening.
Safekeeping.
And it magically wakes people up if they're asleep.
It's actually good for him because he doesn't sleep at all anyway. So
Yeah.
Well, I think it wakes up everybody.
yeah, I know, but it's double alert. Like he can be awake already and ready.
Right.
30 feet. You guys are within 30 feet of me.
We're now the party watcher.
That's yeah. It's kind of my effect. Yeah, I'll take it.
Cool.
Give it here.
Cool.
Worth it. Okay. Onward.
Onward. Or, well, lower word.
Lower word.
Downward.
Downward.
How long does the attunement take?
An hour.
6 hours.
Yep.
We can attune later. We don't have to do it now.
He wants his advantage on his initiative.
Matt, so if I'm gonna pull you guys all to the next spot, and I want you to be in a certain spot on the next map, how do I make sure you guys are there and not just like thrown randomly in it?
How have you been pulling?
I've been just
tokens
copying and pasting you guys over.
You can test it here. It should just paste wherever your cursor is at, right? So, as long as you hover over the spot, try it in this room. Make sure it works the way you want before you do it. Or you can drag me over. I promise I won't say anything.
Tell me what you see.
Okay. Yep.
Nice.
Got it. Okay. Let us try this. You all descend down the stairs.
Down to Goblin Town.
Down.
It's one of my own compositions.
And it all puts you all out. As it descends down, you get to the base where you look out. It turns into almost kind of like a mine entrance. Kind of looks like as it goes out into what you would remember, Vulcan, is the city. Which I am just pasting you all here. It's one by one. It's a single file. You can come out of it. And let's all go into the city of Cosbador.
It's Kaz's botter.
It's my butter. And my butter.
His butter.
He's making butter.
Here I
hold
am
on.
at
Let me.
Camp Granada. Camp is very entertaining.
There's a good rock cover of that. It really
Is
is.
there? I don't doubt it.
So as you all come down here, you see the small homes, residences of dwarves that have been long dilapidated, destroyed, remnants of bones of dwarves all over the place.
Holy shit, we can see far. What the fuck?
I just had to do that to fix the lighting. You won't be able to see that far for later, but
Got it. Okay.
but yeah, for now,
God, I can see everything.
you descend down
See
into the
everything.
depths.
Oh wow, yeah.
Hey, where did Cassio go?
Slunk.
Sneaking. What's
But
around
here-
here? It's just old, like, ruined buildings.
Yeah, right next to you, right here. This is a collapsed statue.
Man, these buildings are tiny.
I know. Bear
Dwarf-
with me on it. I
dwarf
might have to
tiny
readjust it.
buildings.
But this map is already enormous, so
Zoom, the architect, has got criticisms about everything.
What is this? A city
This
for
one-
ants?
This floor is not the code. You want someone to die down here?
Roof only comes up to my belly button. What is that?
so yeah,
Son of a kids who
You all
can't
come
really
down.
eat good.
to a
This-
quiet, very quiet city below. And that is where we'll end tonight.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Josh.
Absolutely,
Josh.
just getting you
Thank you,
guys
thank you.
ready, Freddy.
Hey, there we go.
Oh,
I saw a lighting change.
spooky town.
Oh yeah, like
It's
now it's
only on
dark.
you, though.
Wow, why can I see
That's
so
because
far?
I put a torch thing on me because I cast light on myself.
Right, but if I step out of your torch, I can't see anything now.
Oh well,
I'll fix it later.
I'm sorry.
I've got dark vision. I can see fine.
I was about to say, I'm like, do you
I'm
have dark
blind.
vision? I mean, you should because you're technically.
I do.
All right.
Never mind.
I
Absolutely.
also can't see your health bar, so maybe there's just something funky with your token. I don't know.
Thank you, boys. I'm glad we could make it down at least this far to get here.
Yeah.
Possibly only have 2 more sessions with me. We'll see.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
Whoa.
So soon.
Maybe
Are
3.
we dying in 2 sessions?
Maybe 3.
Yeah. What are you trying to say?
Brandon, I'll be coordinating with you.
Yes.
But yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah. Yes, Steven, I'm dying. I will not be here ever again.
Oh,
You heard it here first,
Someone's
folks.
telling us.
All right, boys.
All right.
Have a wonderful night.
Bye.
Bye bye.
See you guys later.
Bye.